Dear friends, an interesting topic, God and the Information Highway. Wow, God and the Information Highway. What is that all about? Well, as a contemplative Franciscan, I am also the founder of the Teo community of lay monastics. We are an international community, an online community of brothers and sisters around the world who gather from our monasteries without walls in America, Spain, France, Ireland, Australia, England, Wales, Scotland. And we join each other to celebrate our love of God each day using technology, the internet. What a blessing. So we use the Information Highway to support one another through prayer. And though many of us are Christian, the Teo community is open to all faiths to come and join. And at our vigil in the evening at 9 o'clock, which has been set up specially for the restoration of Jerusalem, the heart chakra of the world, we hold Jerusalem, the center of the Abrahamic faith, Jew, Muslim and Christian, that they will come together in love. And you know and I know, maybe at boardroom level there's a tolerance and an acceptance, but at the grassroots, many are trying to network, to do outreach work, to minister to one another through love. But dogma gets in the way. So what we've been guided to do using the internet is to establish on live stream, the Heart to Soul Interfaith Prayer Channel for Peace. And every night at 9 o'clock London time, we all gather, many of us gather, to 60 minutes of sharing, chanting, singing, reading, and we unite as one loving family, where we put our dogma aside, we put aside our religious beliefs and prejudices, and we come together to love one another. And that is the greatest commandment from God, shared with our heart by Jesus. Love the Lord your God with your heart, with your soul, with your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. And basically that is the crux of the Teo community, to reach out to all faiths. That is the message of Jesus and Francis of Assisi to my heart when I knelt at the tomb of St. Francis in Assisi in April 2008. So I am thankful to God for technology. And I believe that God is using the Information Highway, the iPod, the iPhone, the mobile even, to send text messages with scriptural quotes, words of encouragement. What an invention. And we know that the patron saint of the internet is Saint Germain of the Violet Flame. Now for my Christian brothers, you might find that, whoa, that's a bit too heavy. But you know, I believe that God wants us to use every opportunity, every avenue, every bit of technology to convey his love to the four corners of the world. And we're doing a small bit, but it's an important bit, because at the moment, until Brother Tom in America secures the property and the land in Asheville, North Carolina, for the Franciscan community, interfaith community there, and until we secure the Field of Dreams here in South Cumbria, where a group of us can come together, men and women of different faiths, and live the simple life, a monastic life, and come together 3 times a day to sing the praises of a monotheistic God, one God of love, but each live in our ecopods and respect one another. We will continue to use the internet to network with other beliefs, other faiths, that surely has got to be a great thing. So I believe that God is with us, don't you? And I mean, in services today, they're using overhead projectors, they're using so many different technologies. I've done web seminars, or webinars as they're called, on the great teachings of Teresa of Avila there last year and this year, using the internet, using the webcam, but it can also be a pain when there's a lot of interference with the satellite, but we persevere. Are you using the internet in your spiritual life? Are you using it selectively? Would you like to join us? We meet every morning at 9 o'clock for Lord's. Yes, it's a Christian prayer, but we try and incorporate some interfaith prayers as well. It's the office of Lord's, the morning prayer of the Christian Church, that the monks and nuns say every day. And then at 5 o'clock we have Vespers. And of course we have our interfaith gathering of brothers and sisters who come together to pray for peace. That surely has got to be good. I pray with all my heart that maybe one day you will join us, if not for morning and evening prayer, for the vigil at least, and send love, light and blessing from your congregation, whether you're Christian or non-Christian. Wouldn't it be wonderful to hear the words of Jesus? See how they love one another. Look, Father, see how they come together and support one another. Surely that has got to be a good thing in networking with one another outside one's own comfort zone. And it's my earnest belief that this is all part of God's plan, to use the information highway to reach all beliefs and none. And I also know that the mobile phone and the BlackBerry have also had a positive impact in exposing injustice in the world. Look at Egypt, Syria, Iran, Iraq, Libya, how the young people were able to use their various gadgets to communicate with the outside world of the oppressiveness and the abuses. Surely that's got to be a good thing. So it's alerting all of us to human rights issues and abuses of. And we can pray as an online community. We can pray for our brothers and sisters. And I know as I speak, there's about 120 members of the Baha'i faith who are imprisoned in Iran because they're different. And I know in parts of the world Christians are being slaughtered by Islamic fundamentalists. So we can pray for them when we gather on our live stream channel. So the live stream channel, Heart to Soul, Interfaith Prayer Partners for Peace, it's a channel of love. It's a vehicle where we gather to celebrate our love of the one supreme God. And I know that that has got to be pleasing to God. And there's many nights I've come and sat in front of the web camera feeling tired and weary, and I just say, hey God, speak through me tonight. And God does speak through me, and I hope He's speaking through me now. Do join us. Do help to make this world a better place, where all brothers and sisters from all faiths and none can come together and just put aside their dogma and reach out to one another in love. Namaste. Shalom inshallah. Pax et bonum om shanti. Solo de caritas. Peace and thank you.